Good morning. Let's see. Might need to. All right. Now, what we're going to do to start with, we've got our 4-ply yarn here. And I am using a size G hook. Whoops, let's turn him around. A size G 4.25. And to begin to making our gloves here, let me grab one of the ones I've already finished in advance for you. Whoops, that ain't it. We've got this guy, and it's not quite finished, but I wanted to give you an idea of what it would look like. All right, and I'm going to work on perspective. I know this sucks. I'm working on it, but at least you can see it from the right perspective. All right, first of all, you're going to wrap that around your hand like this, and you're going to make a loop. Put your hook in the loop. All right, and what you're going to do is yarn over, pull through. Yarn over, pull through. This is called a chain. And you're going to want to do this 39 times. So 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we've got our chain here. And now what you're going to want to do is in the third chain from the hook, right? 1, 2, 3. And in this third stitch is the one you're going to go in. You're going to yarn over, go in the third stitch from the hook. Whoops, there she goes. All right, and now you should have 3 loops. What you're going to do is yarn over and pull through that first one. And you still have 3 on your chain. Yarn over and pull through. And I hope you do a better job at it than I did. Okay. That is called a half double crochet. So yarn over, you go into the next stitch, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through all 3. Okay, and you're going to do that all the way down. So you just go into the next stitch. I got my stitches a little tight. So yarn over, next stitch, pull through 1, pull through all 3. And that's called a half double crochet. So you're going to want to do that all the way down. Yarn over, next stitch, pull through 1, then pull through all 3. Yarn over, next stitch, pull through 1, then pull through all 3. And we're going to just do this all the way down. And I'm trying to keep this in focus. Thank you all for being so patient with me as I learn how to do this. And you don't have to go fast, you know, you can go as slow as you want. And you'll have to, you know, get used to the tension of the yarn. Now I hold mine like this between two fingers, but if I need a little extra control, I'll wrap it around. You know what? I should probably take off my jewelry here because that's pretty distracting. I'm looking through the thing and that looks kind of distracting to me. So we're just going to set those over there. I like rings. It's one of my favorite jewelry thingies. Anyway, if I need more control than just this right here, I'll wrap it around that finger. And it gives me just a little bit more control over the thread. Now, if you feel like you need to undo a few stitches, if you accidentally skip the next stitch or something, you know, when you're looking at it, you can, that's the beauty of yarn. When you make a mistake, you can just undo it and go back and start over. It's not like when we say words that we can't take back. There is no ripping out the bad stitches and starting over. And so we need to be a little bit more careful in our word choice of when and what we say. I know that it's been a constant struggle with me in my entire life, trying to remember that, you know, words can be apologized for, but they can't be taken back. And sometimes the damage can't be undone. Not like in crochet. You can just take all the bad stitches out, start over, nobody will know. They're never gonna know. Anyway, we're gonna come to the end, and this is kind of a tight stitch, but you just go in it, you just kind of poke through, pull through, and done. Okay, so we've got this. This is our first row of half double crochet. Now what we're going to do next, we're going to chain 2. Remember the chain? Yarn over, pull through, 1, yarn over, pull through, 2. Now, to get the desired effect, like this is, you can see that it looks like it's ribbed. It's kind of cool looking, right? All right, what we need to do to achieve that effect, to get that ribbed effect, ribbed for her pleasure. No. All right, now we're going to yarn over and we're going to go in to the back loop only. Pull through 1, then through 3. That's your half double crochet. And that's what this is going to consist of all the way down. You go into the back loop, pull through 1, then 3. Back loop, pull through 1. Sorry, I'm trying to keep this in focus. I'll get the hang of this, I promise. Okay, back loop, pull through 1, all 3. You're still doing a half double crochet, but you're doing it in the back loops only, which is going to give you that ribbed look on your glove. And these are, I didn't mention it. I've been talking about it so much, I just assumed everybody knew, but we're making fingerless gloves. So go into the back. Pull through. Yarn over. Back loop. Pull through 1. And then all 3. Now sometimes the yarn will split like this. This is older yarn too. I used it because it's bright colored and I thought everybody would be able to see it better. But when you split it like that, you just have to take the stitch out and start over. And that's what older yarn will do. It starts splitting on you. But anyway, we're going to yarn over, back loop only. And we're going to half double crochet all the way down. I'll do a couple really slow so you can see. I'm looking at it through the camera here and it's kind of odd. But I'll get the hang of it because I just really want to teach y'all how to do this. It's so rewarding, and plus you'll have a pair of really cute winter gloves. Now you can go to the Dollar Tree. Those of you that have Dollar Trees, a lot of them have a crafts section, and you can get a whole skein of yarn for $1, and you can get, a couple of different size hooks. I think one package even had 2 in 1. And I mean, you can get started for under $5 because you just need 2 of those skeins and, and a hook. And I know some of you told me y'all had hooks laying around the house or hooks from your grandma and what have you. And if you don't have a size G hook, that's fine. Use a size H or I. I like the size G hook. It's just a nice little stitch. But it may be easier for you to use the larger hook, and that's perfectly fine. I have used larger hooks on these. They will turn out just fine. And it's going to get a little tricky when you get to the end here because see, it looks like there's just one stitch, but there's actually two. So, I mean, you just kind of got to feel it out, and it's kind of a pain in the butt. But you can kind of hook that, then go over, pull through one, all three, and then just kind of hook that. Okay, he doesn't want to come out of there. Come out of there. All right. Yeah, I got it. Uh-oh. Well, I'm going to have to go back. And if you split your thread, you do. You just pull the stitch out and start over. It's no huge deal. That last one is a little bit hard to get. Now, actually, let me make sure I've got the count right on this. Hang on just. Okay. Now, we're going to start on our third row. Chain 2. Turn your work. I had somebody tell me they didn't remember how to go backward. Well, you just turn your work. That's what you actually do, but you're going the other way. And what you're going to do is you're going to just keep doing this and count your stitches if you need to. Remember, we have 39. So you should have 39 stitches on each row. And if you're confused, you can always go back and count them. Now that chain 2, that counts, that we do at the beginning, that counts as a stitch. Okay? And a lot of times, I mean, I don't, because I've made enough of these gloves, I can just tell by looking if my count's off, you know what I mean? And you'll get to be that way with practice, I swear. You'll be able to look at something and go, ah, yeah, I skipped a stitch, you know? But these work up pretty quickly. Now, I like to ball my yarn up. It's just, and what I do sometimes is when I am sitting in the other room, I have a dog. So, yeah, hair everywhere on the floor. Now, I vacuum pretty much every day, but that is not always enough to keep it, you know, all the hairs off the floor. So what I do, I'll be right back. Hang on. Okay, I have this little bag, just like you get it from Walmart or whatever. Put your ball in there, and you just kind of do that, and that way you can keep hair. If you have dogs, you know, keep the hair off your yarn, your ball of yarn, while you're sitting there crocheting. Now, there's fancy things you can get for that, but I've just always used a paper bag. I mean, a plastic bag. And save your plastic bags, because pretty soon, I'm not sure when, that might be a project for the winter. I'm going to show you how to make what I like to call plarn, and I think that's what it is called, is plarn. You'll take the plastic baggies and cut them into strips and roll them up like a ball of yarn, and you can make like doormats. You can make a lot of things with plarn. In fact, if you're curious, just go ahead and type out PLARN and look at some of the neat things you can make. And you know, you got all sorts of different colored baggies. It's really nice to make an outdoor mat that will you know, enable you to step down and get all the soil and stuff off the bottom of your feet. All right, now we're going to just keep on to the end till we get to 39. And the count's never going to change. It's always going to be 39 stitches. Okay. And also, I want to make a note, if for any reason you're having trouble, okay, if you will email me, and my email is kdosburn, OSBURN, K as in kite, D as in dog, and Osburn is OSBURN, and it's all lowercase, at gmail.com. And what I will do is, if you'll tell me what you're having trouble with, I will try to film a short for you showing you how to fix it. Now, I may require, or, I'll need to see pictures of what you're doing so I can help you out, but I will do my very best to help you. And I will check my email several times a day, so that way I don't miss your question. But feel free to drop me a line and ask me anything you want. I don't know everything, but if it's something I don't know, I'll look it up for you. I'm really glad to have you here and grateful for all the subscribers. Now we're getting to the end. Sometimes these stitches at the end are hard to see. Like, it looks like 3, but I've been counting. It's just 2, all right? Now, to grab a hold of that, you can get your hook and kind of pull it out. Wait a minute. There you go. Now, all right. And now we have completed our 3rd row. Well, I guess, let's see, 1, 2. Yeah, our 3rd row. And what you're going to do is you're going to chain 2. And then you're going to just start another one. And you're going to do it. Here's another one I'm working on. As you can see, I'll see how many rows for my hand. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 21. Okay, I made 21 rows. And now I'm slip stitching just with my crochet hook. And just get it enough so, measure it. And now you don't want it too tight, but the yarn does have some give. Now this yarn right here, I got at Dollar Tree for $1. Anyway, what you'll do is find where you want to close up the hole. You can make it as big or as small as you want. And then I'll show you how to slip stitch in a different video. And if you want to, you can put a thumb in it, but it's not required for this to look right. And here is whoops, I'm sorry. Here's the blue one. And what I'm going to do to these, I'm going to get some black yarn, and I'm going to put the yarn, the thumb hole in it, and go around the base. And I'll do the, and right here too. And I'll show you what I'm doing to it. And I think I'm going to give these gloves away. I don't know how I'm going to pick a winner yet, but if you're interested in winning some free gloves, I'll try to think of a good little contest. And if you have an idea of stuff like that, if you would drop me a line, kdosburn105@gmail.com. Because I have some other things to give away as well. I made some pretty scarves, and if you're not wanting to learn how to crochet, but you do like the art form, that'll be a chance for you to win a beautiful scarf that I've made. Okay, that's all I'm going to do for this video because it's just the same thing over and over, okay? But like I said, if you have a question or if something's giving you trouble, just drop me a line and I will help you figure it out. Okay. Anyway, that's all for today, or for this video rather. When I get to where I need it to be, I will make another video to show you, where to go from there. But like I said, this one, for my hand is very slender. In 21 rows is how much it took me. If your hand's larger, it might take 22, 23, or even 24. And anyway, just get your square done, and then we'll come back and I'll show you what to do. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I'll work on this, on all of this. But I was so glad and so pleased, and thank you very much, Paige, for telling me what to get so I could show y'all what I was doing from my viewpoint. Anyway, have a great day and make good choices. And hopefully I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.